Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to episode 36 of Firemind. Today we're going to brave the depths, and for the first time, we're not going to be after the magma, but instead after something much more valuable. So, we're going to start digging for adamantine today. It is going to be the big question, where are we going to start? So, that stuff tends to be literally everywhere. We got to check out areas where we can find valuable gemstones. Usually you can. That is one. That's definitely a vein. You can see here the ruby, star ruby, obsidian. These are the dead giveaways. We're looking for something like that. But preferably, maybe somewhere closer near my operations. So here we have another adamantine vein. Let's see. And closer to my operations, well, that doesn't look too promising here. Let's see, maybe this cavity here. I mean, we can look a little bit further downstairs, but that's smoky quartz. Okay, so we got a vein here, right there. Star ruby. Oh, okay, we are already bordering one of the veins here with our extraction system. Okay, so wonderful. We're going to go right into action out of that. So step one, issuing a huge mining ordeal here. We are going to use this to probe whether or not the adamantine vein reaches upstairs to here, or where it actually starts. We need to get to the topmost floor of that thing. So also we need to monitor these excavation projects very, very closely. So I bet the Duchess and the Queen have really spent quite some time planning around this. Speaking about planning, I have already checked out how we're going to do this whole wonderful project, the drop and the pump stack. But one thing at a time. I meant to start out with the adamantine industry, but at this point, because I see it as one of the Queen's main interests, and she is, after all, the Queen, and Uzol is the Duchess. So the machine that spits fire onto the forests is not the utmost priority. Even if Uzol, I bet, is nagging the Queen to do her some favor to expedite that project a little bit. I also checked out our production, so we ended up with 32 bronze bars, 32 electrum bars, and we still have a handful of tin bars that we can use. So next step that I'm going to go through is we're going to melt down all that tin into bronze as well. And well, I mean, this does give us 40 bars. Let's see. We got to assign this one to our legendary armorsmith yet again. And I need to check how much bronze does a breastplate use. I don't know if it's just 1 bar or 2 bars, but I'm afraid it's going to be 2 bars. And Uzol has mandated another production. What is it this time? Bracelets. Of course it's bracelets. What else? I mean, seriously. We're going to go, and this time we're going to make her the copper bracelets she's craving for. Wait a sec, wrong direction. There we go. So these are now the most important tasks in the fort. So let's see. Yeah. My master smith is grabbing up 2 bronze bars. It looks like she's even grabbing up a third one. He, she. That's that's a grim projection. Oh dear. Okay, that does mean that we are going to require a darned lot of these. So there's a scrap of obsidian, and that is, for me, a giveaway that it's also up here, so or down here. So we're going to build ourselves a stairwell here, and we're going to carefully dig our way towards there. There we go. This is a dangerous task, and we don't want to accidentally do something that we'll regret. No, not the stairwell. Just realize that when we're doing it this way, we're getting exactly the footprint of the pump stack. But that ain't looking too promising here. So I am somewhat afraid that we might be digging into a adamantine vein. I have foreseen many things, but that would be really a very fun moment. We'd really be realizing that our pump stack, or magma pump stack to be, is sitting on a adamantine vein. But no, luckily it seems as if we got it all right. Okay, beautiful. Let's check back with that. And here we go. So, let's see. Can we even go deeper than that? Can't still assign a job on it. So, what has happened here? Somebody care to explain why the stoneworker has been found dead here? That is very concerning to me. Who killed Tun Asemgamil? How did he die? It's not the year for. It's not the time of the year for dwarves to just drop down dead. Did he drop down dead in the autumn, in the springtime? That is a darn long time ago. This is concerning. This is really concerning to me. So, and where's the other statue of the giant wren? I bet it's still in decoration. I'm amazed how long they spend time with that project. But okay. Anyways, we need to put up a new tomb, and it's a mystery tomb. It's an absolute mystery tomb. We have no clue how that bloke died. That is really concerning to me. I don't like it if it goes down like that. So here we have another streak of black diamond. Oh yeah. So that that's looking really promising to me. So we're going to go and excavate it like that. And with this system, we at least have a bit of a chance of containing the evil that will be spreading out if we do it wrong. All right. Nobody's picking up that task right now. Just fine for me. Okay, but who killed that guy? Seriously. Anyways, I will build up here in this area a small scale depository for clear glass blocks. So I don't know where the clear glass block is at actually, so we need to seriously? We don't have a stockpile for these? Was the block stockpile just so overcrowded that it's not being stored here? So I simply forgot where I'm storing these, okay? I have no clue. It seems as if Nah, that can't be right. Or, well, probably it is. Probably I never defined a stockpile zone for these. Well, if that would be the case, it wouldn't be the worst, as we're now storing them down here where we actually need them. Okay. So it doesn't seem like we are getting ourselves into any bigger trouble with these. That is quite the relief. So what I'm doing now is I'm probing for the end of the adamantine vein, because nothing is more dangerous than digging yourself blindly into an adamantine vein. Trust me, I did. And yeah, it's leggings time. Also, I really don't know how we're supposed to get the sheer amount of bronze together to forge an entire set of gear. So let's see, breastplate was 3 of these. Let's move on to the gauntlet. I'll make it extra important, so I hope that the worker in question will now pick up the job as fast as she can. Let's head back real quick here. So yellow diamond has been spotted, so we have to go upstairs to yet another square. That is a wealthy little thing. This is really good. Famous last words of one greedy jurist. So, dang it. Now I missed how much metal was in there, but we knew that we had 40 of these bars. So, how much bronze bars do remain? That can't be right. I now have 40? I must have been melting more of these than I thought. Darned. Well, we're going to go for the next case of leggings, because we're not building greaves here only. Leggings. The high boot and helm. That's the 5 parts that we're going to create out of metal. So let's watch that craft a little bit, because I'm very curious to find out what kind of material density these have. With some luck, it's only the breastplate requiring 3 bars. I just want to know how many bars do we need per soldier. You know, that's just the big question, the big number. Yeah. All right. So bronze bar times 1 for the leggings. So that's 4 bars. Let's say the gauntlets were 2 bars. Let's be a little bit over the top here. That makes 6 bars per soldier so far. Helmet, 1 bar again, so makes 7. Probably the gauntlet was only 1 bar too, so we realistically might be only at 6. So it's 7 or 8 bars per soldier. Well, that is actually not that horrible. So we're now going to order yet another piece of gauntlet, because I must know. I just have to know. I bet it's just 1 bar. And after I know these, I'm going to calculate how many I can produce, and then we're going to set up squad number 3. Yes, it's just 1 bronze bar. Okay, so let's calculate. We got left. How can I have 40 bars left after having used all these? Well, because they're still being transported. Because they're still not done. Amazing. Okay, seems like we had more tin than I thought. So let's calculate with 40. We got 3 for the breastplate, and the other 4 parts of the gear. Wait a sec, how many do I need? So let's say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bars per soldier. I have still 40 at my disposal. Obviously, we have so many tin bars. I think I hogged a few more than I thought. Anyways, so we now know 7. That means, well, 42 is a good number, so we can make 7 suits of gear more. Perfect. That's actually almost a squad. Seriously. Nice. That is way better than I was afraid. So, bronze gauntlets, we make only 6 times. No, not bismuth bronze. So this one only 6 times, because we already made it once. Bronze leggings. 7 times. Since we already made a full suit before, we have actually already 8 people geared out with stuff. That's amazing. So, bronze helms and bronze high boots. Oh yeah, that is so good. We finally getting ourselves somewhere, you know? Alright, here we're going to assign one of our legendary weaponsmiths, please. And we're going to order here, again, another suit of silver warhammers. It is legit the best we can do. I really don't know what we should be making else. Like, seriously. Okay, once these jobs are through, we will be capable of gearing up another squad. This isn't so far very teasing and tempting, as we are now reaching the spot where we are going to excavate ancient terrors and evils and things that better leave buried, that better stay buried. So, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Also, due to the fact that I'm using the clear glass now for the scrying technology, we're going to use a lot more wood, because the clear glass will be reordered after that. Let's check back with drop for a hot second. So these have not been picked up yet. Interesting. That's kind of odd. Almost as if somebody has trouble in there. Well, maybe it's just priorities. It's a darned long way down here. That's also the reason why we got to get ourselves another exotic good here. But it helps a ton. I have my experience with these things, believe me. And that's doors. Yeah, we're ordering doors. Here's a nice little trick that I have developed over the course of the time, and it's just really good. We're not making it too large there, because we don't want to have too many doors stockpiled here, but this way we have a handful of doors at our disposal. The extreme depths of the adamantine mine, you see how long the people need to just get down here. I think it is very, very necessary that we also consider setting up a couple of baseline accommodations. Something similar to what we did here, just for the people working down here. It's also going to be really good to provide some safety for the adamantine mines, to have a squad working right next here. Stop it! Whoa, that was close. That was very, very close. So you'd be surprised how easy it is to underestimate how quickly you can doom your entire fort, huh? So, oh boy, this thing goes all the way upstairs, huh? Oh jeez. Okay. I totally underestimated the volume of this thing, so we need to go immediately back. Obviously, we are going to have to do even very funky things here. All right. One thing at a time. So we're going to go over this way. And now I have an idea how high that thing reaches. And We found a big one, boys. We found a big one. When it comes to adamantine veins, I personally love to go for the topmost layer of it and grind myself into it. Here we see, I could have spotted that already way earlier, but in all honesty, I am not that super experienced with adamantine mining, so I beg thee forgiveness. Alright. So here we still see that the thing is still there. So we're going to carefully dig our way upstairs there. Adamantine mining is always a very exciting business. Exciting due to various reasons, obviously. So I got to check manually here, and I got to be around, as you saw. Because things can terribly backfire if we don't check things out. After all, it's just a talented miner grinding his way upstairs, or down the hallway. I was already wondering whether my FPS have died so hard, or if this guy is just that slow. But he's just that slow. But, as a matter of fact, it is better to not send your legendary mining dwarfs this way down, as it is a dangerous business, like I said. But if I remember correctly, we will get a damp or wet warning before we open up the way to the nasties. As far as I remember, there's always a fair warning. Alright. I haven't expected it to be that deep. I mean, have we reached top shelf? Probably did. So let's excavate that chamber. It might be winding itself a little bit though into a certain direction. As you see here, these things, they don't go straight downstairs. But it's growing smaller here, so we might have hit the top of the spire now. So, leggings time. As usual. As usual. We're making the... Wait a sec, not a loincloth. We're making them out of leather now, as I wanted to get back upstairs and monitor this project closely, as this is where things are really dangerous. This might be also finally the spot that we've been looking for. So... I wasn't wrong. So there's... it's bracelet time at the same time. Jeez. So let's... yeah, why not a wooden bracelet for once? Show those trees what we think about them. Alright. Let's unpause it one more time. But I think... No. Wormstone located? Wait a sec. Somebody has excavated the drop further, I think. Or? Yeah. I think we are at the right spot now. Okay. So let's begin the fun. We are going to just do what a regular dwarf would do that wants to mine adamantine. We are going to lay down glass. In the previous attempts of mine, I used green glass, as this is working just fine for that task. But I always wanted to make one attempt with clear glass once. And this is going to be it. I'm so excited. So here we had a couple of warnings because of warm rock. So we're going to go and do this like that. Geez, those miners take such a long time to go downstairs. But on the other hand, I mean, it's 150 stories down the earth, basically. But I'm not particularly happy about the logistical challenges that are up ahead of us. Today, this autumn, this is just the expedition into the depths that we have to brave now. We will have to set up a proper base down here. Everything else would be not worthy of dwarves, you know. That would be just an insult to our friends here. Okay. Now there we go. So we're just going to clear glass this entire floor, and then you can look downstairs. And we can see how dangerous it'll be to dig our way down there. But it seems as if the entirety of the risks is down below, so we can't easily take these. Alright, now a flock of worker dwarves will stream here to lay down the glass block. Luckily, we have the storage for the glass block right around the corner. You will really notice the difference if you do it otherwise. So here they will just have to go there and do their building stuff. So yeah, geez, this is going to be a humongous task. All right, so to pass, pirate, whatever. It is the regular findings here. Nothing special. That means we're good to go. We finally found the top shelf of this baby here. So now we can crop out what we won't be needing. So this is definitely wrong. This is definitely wrong. We don't need that one. We don't need that entire line, as it seems. Yup. So the rest of these seems to be pretty important, though. Well, let's leave it like that. There we go. So finally we gained vision of the depths. This is really helpful, as this place is littered now with magma and water pockets. Magma is really deadly. Water is not. You get the idea. We're also going to find now the most exquisite treasures, gemstone-wise, known to dwarvenkind. Which reminds me that I wanted to check how much electrum we got. So we got 32 electrum bars. Every statue is 5 electrum bars, and let's make us some electrum statues. I got to... No, we're not going to do that like that. I need to do some research first, because I'm tired of low-quality statues. I need to check back with the Wikipedia and find out what kind of worker does make statues, because, you know, obvious reasons. Okay, so we're going to rip out the first blocks already, because I see that we have here water pocket. And that clearly doesn't host any baddies, so we can safely do our first little adventure here. Damn, this is so fun. Alright, I'm pausing the game so we can look downstairs meanwhile. So, boom. And now the entire pocket will empty itself downstairs into the caverns. It'll also flood away that gemstone that we just excavated there, but it's no biggie. And there we go. Let's punch right another hole in there. Once all that water is gone, we're just going to build an irregular staircase here. So let's rip out another 2 glass block, or these ones here, yeah. There we go. Just quickly punching another hole in there so we can have an easier time constructing a staircase in it. This is one of the most fun things to do in Dwarf Fortress for me. I love this. This is always so cool. And here you see why I punched another hole, why I want to punch another hole into the ground, as one of these cavities is just draining the water painfully slow. That was one brave jurist. He could have been flooded down there by just the slippery slope there. I gotta be careful the next time I do this. Jeez. You know, dwarves always find a way to make the least dangerous things super dangerous. Believe me, that's their superpower. Oh, somebody... Right on quote. Several mana tests. You are just the champion of the Daily Darwin Award. Rest in peace, my friend. Vukar has taken him. What a silly dwarf. What a silly dwarf. So yeah, new bracelets and new She ordered exactly 1 coffin. That is should give us an idea of the powers of our queen. Okay, that's kind of scary. It's of course just a coincidence, but who knows? Roleplay-wise, maybe it ain't. So we gonna be setting up another... Yeah, this is the perfect moment for the first clear glass coffin, as this is our first person that died during the or wait a sec, we can't build up a coffin for that bloke. Just realized that. That won't work. He's just gonna be missing. There we go. Rest in peace, my friend. Oh, I almost forgot to order a new coffin, though. Alright, so, my good friends, I am seeing the end of today's episode up ahead of us. So, we officially killed our first miner in the efforts of building a mine down here. I'm properly thrilled. I sincerely am. And we're going to get ourselves here, this place drained in no time. So, what's left to say is I thank you for watching. I really, really appreciate you folks. It's amazing to have so many people watching these videos, and I really hope you had a good time. Leave a comment down there below. I'd be really happy to hear back from you. Leave a thumbs up for the algorithm so more fans of Dwarf Fortress know that you enjoyed this video. So it's going to be promoting this video a little bit better. And of course, check out the subscription. If this channel is to your liking, you can help me out a lot by just clicking the subscribe button, and you can stay up to date with all the stuff that I do. In the description box, there's tons of different links to my Dwarf Fortress adventures, and there's also my Discord server, where you will find like-minded gamers, and of course also me. And last but not least, consider checking out PayPal, Patreon, or Buy Me a Coffee. I'd be super delighted if you'd give these a look, and a big thanks to all my supporters who already do. You are truly amazing, and I deeply appreciate your help. I hope you had a great time watching. I'm especially addressing you watching this video right now. I deeply appreciate. And look at that silly potash maker sitting down here waiting for somebody to build that stairwell. See you all next time. Bye bye.